Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another modern day philosopher video. Today we're going to talk about why you should never take a shit at school. Alright? So, when you take a shit at school, right? It doesn't display masculinity. It actually displays something called femininity. You're emasculating yourself. And we're going to get into why you're emasculating yourself when you're taking a shit at school. And you're also more likely to get slimed out. Guys, you have to remember, if you took a shit back in 80,000 BCE, you'd get slimed out. You know what I'm saying? Imagine a rival tribe gang of males. You know what I'm saying? And these guys are like young males, you know, high school, you know, this video is about high school, okay? It's school, but specifically high school. Because after that, you can take a shit in like college or like, you know, some adult place and nobody would care. But high school and anything below it, the testosterone of the males and the immaturity go hand in hand. And if you took a shit back in 80,000 BCE and boys of that age from a rival tribe came, you'd get slimed out. So, that's why you should never do it, okay? And yeah, you're placing yourself in a vulnerable situation. So, when you take a shit and a group of boys enter the bathroom, the smell of your stinky shit fills their nostrils. Do you know how betatized you just got? Imagine other men, right? Other boys, they know what you smell like. They know what your colon smells like. They know what your stinky dookie smells like. How emasculated can one get? Okay? It does not get any more emasculated than that. They know what your insides smell like, bro. And I experienced this, back in elementary school. When you take a shit, right, at school, especially high school and everything below that, if there's a group of boys that walk in, one guy walking in and it's fine, but a group of guys, they walk in and they smell your shit and they know you're shitting, they're gonna be like, yo, who's shitting in here? Yo, and they're gonna walk up to the door and the stall door and they're gonna start trying to break it down. That's what they're gonna do, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen to you. It's sad. It's sad, but it's the reality. This is a primal response. When they know that you are in a vulnerable situation, they will attack. Because men attack weaker men. Or in this case, boys attack weaker boys. So going back to my story, I was taking a shit in elementary school and like maybe 2 or 3 guys walked in and they start harassing my ass, bro. They're like, who's pooping there? They start laughing. And then my shit went up my colon and back into my intestines because it is a fight or flight response. When you get caught shitting by a group of boys, it is a fight or flight response that has an evolutionary reason. Because if you were placing yourself in such a vulnerable position back in the caveman times, you'd have to fight them off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to fight them off. That's why when a group of guys come in and you're taking a shit anywhere between high school and below, anything under high school, middle school, elementary school, preschool, whatever, you'd start to be like, Yeah, I gotta stop shitting. Ask yourself this: do you really think that you keep plopping down those dookie when there's some gang of boys outside your door laughing at you? No, your dookie will go back up into your body. It is a fight or flight response. All right. And it is also a natural response for these boys, a primal response to start harassing you because they know that you cannot do anything. They know that you are in a vulnerable situation, which means they can do whatever the hell they want to you. You know what I'm saying? They can do whatever the hell. It's brutal, guys. It's a cruel world we live in. And my last point is, when you take a shit at school, there's literally pee stains on those toilet seats. You guys know that, right? Um, a lot of guys like myself, we don't try to pee on a toilet seat on purpose, right? But sometimes it just lands there. But I promise you, there are guys out there that actually pee all over the place. They don't even try to aim. They're actually trying to pee on a toilet seat on purpose. And this also has an evolutionary advantage. Just like some other mammals, they are using their pee to mark their territory. So when you go into a stall and you see pee but on the toilet seat, but you have to go take a number 2 so badly, and you wipe it down, right? But it doesn't go away, guys. The pee goes onto your ass cheeks, and essentially they just marked their territory on your body. You are their property now. You know what I'm saying? You are their territory. That's pretty much why they do it. That's why they do it. They pee to mark their territory, and your shitting sat on their pee. And what's even worse, if you don't have time to wipe it because you're about to, blow up your pants, then that you sit on their pee droplets. That's even worse, bro. Is GG's go next. You're the property. It's over. Thanks for watching, guys.